Welcome to Final Fantasy XIII SRC NCU. For this fight, you need both an Aegisol and a Fortisol, because this is tough. Barthandelus. Darn you, Barthandelus.
Nothing to you.
This is a difficult fight. You thought that fighting against Bulbasaur back at the beginning was hard. Well, this is even more so. What you want to do immediately, have aggression out, run straight for the right eyelet, I believe he is, and just keep attacking him. Have Hope use Ravager and let Fang do her thing. I tried this fight with several different parties. I tried using Snow instead of Fang, and that worked out in getting rid of these four really fast, but Snow just couldn't keep up with the damage the way Fang can. I considered trying to use Saz instead of Hope and having Snow instead of Fang, but this battle was just hard enough as it was. I didn't really feel like working with that. Notice that I'm chugging potions like no tomorrow. You really can't switch to diversity here. You really can't. Aside from the very end, you'll see after I stagger him, I'll switch to diversity real quick. So basically these four armors here have different attributes. This one absorbs lightning and is weak to water, but we don't have anyone who has a water spell because we're doing an NCU run. Right here, I switched to diversity real quick. Let Fang whack away at him because she does a lot more damage than lightning does. And then I switched to Relentless with lightning as Ravager. She can't attack the right eyelet because it absorbs fire. It absorbs thunder. Now we're going on to this guy. This is the right Pauldron. He's the fire one. That means he's weak to Blizzard. So you'll see Hope throwing a bunch of those. Again, you can't switch to diversity unless you have lightning as a medic, because he's just, Hope is doing all of your real work with the Ravager roll, and lightning's just basically helping. So yeah, just use her to heal. And as you see, Fang took out another one, the left eyelet, all by herself. That one was weak to fire. So you want, if you don't have her take him out, you're gonna want to do the same strategy with the right Pauldron, and have Hope do all of the casting on it. This one is weak to lightning, so lightning's gonna cast thunder on it, and instead of using lightning to do potions, what you want to do instead is have Hope use his medic roll and cure people, and that way lightning can deal as much damage as possible. Now you've got Barthandelus himself to deal with. This is where the fight really begins. I don't think I died a single time with the armors, but the fighting against Barthandelus is really tricky. Not only does he have Thanatotion's Smile, he's got Ruinga, and what is the other one? Trial by Ruin? Something like that. And it hurts. It really hurts. It's not fun. Ruinga does area damage, of course. Baptism and Ruin, that's what it is. I knew it wasn't Trial. Anyways, the thing is, if you remember back with the Bulbasaur fight, I tried to get Lightning to move away from Hope. Well, it doesn't really work in this one. Here's another Thanatotion's Smile. I died a couple of times with Thanatotion's Smile, but it's really not that bad. Just make sure your health is, above 70 or so. 70%, I mean. And you should be okay with it. And if you're worried at all, just toss a potion before it hits, and you should be fine. But what you really have to worry about is keeping everyone's health continuously up. Potions help out a lot. Sometimes you get stunned by Ruinga, but you really shouldn't have much of a problem. After you stagger him, switch to aggression, and just keep hitting him as much as you can, and he'll eventually get Distributor out. Don't bother staying with aggression. Quickly switch to Relentless. Go through that a couple times, get his stagger gauge up to around 130 or so, then switch back to aggression, and wait for him to do that noise that he just did right there, the ooh noise. That means you've staggered him more or less, not the stagger bar, but you've thrown him off. Then switch to diversity. This part is really important. Queue up 4 attacks. Why attack? You're not going to actually hurt him. As soon as he releases it, run. Otherwise you're dead. There's nothing you can do to prevent that other than trying to throw a potion in the middle, but that doesn't really work so well. Switch to discretion. Make sure you are healthy. Don't worry about hope. You're the medic, so make sure you're healthy. And keep yourself alive. It doesn't matter if anyone else dies. You need to stay alive or the fight is over. Alright, so once you're back up to okay range like this, you've got maybe a little bit until he goes into another Destrudo. So just do as much damage as you can. I don't believe I staggered him ever again in the entire fight. So, yeah. You really don't get a chance to do much damage on him. Yeah, here's Destrudo. Destrudo resets the stagger gauge back to 0. And there's really not an awful lot you can do about it. But again, switch to Relentless, get his stagger gauge up to about 130 or so. Sorry about that pause. Get it up to about 130 or so. I think I just do about 6 Thunders and then just switch to aggression because Hope's going to raise the stagger gauge a little bit anyways. And there we go. There's his sound. You have a little bit of time before you have to switch to Solidarity, but you're going to want to switch pretty quickly and just let Hope, heal you up if you're not quite up at full. It's really not worth the risk of getting, a couple hundred more HP in there because, as I said, you are dead if you don't get this. And even after, I've died so many times by him casting Ruin or Ruinga. This is why I switched to Discretion instead of Combat Clinic. Get Fang out of your way. Why? Because if Fang is sitting there, yeah, I just waited for after Thanatosion to smile to raise Hope back. If Fang is sitting there right next to you, Ruinga hits everyone, so you're kind of screwed. And she's not really doing enough with her meta guard to really warrant her sitting alone and not, doing any damage. So just switch to Discretion. I throw Protect up here. I don't think it does anything at all. It might, but I don't think it does. I think everything is magic-based, and we don't have Shell, so, there's not really an awful lot to do. But, I wasn't going to be doing that much extra damage in that short time, so I just threw it up whenever I got a chance. As I said, I really don't think it does very much, but might as well. And again, Thanatosion Smile. This is the most hectic fight I've ever had, seriously. This thing takes, 15, 20 minutes sometimes. The first time I beat him, I took over 20 minutes and he cast Doom on me. And I beat him with about 500 left on the counter. That was, yeah. So, I switched to this party and started recording. Because the first, dozen times that I played this, I didn't even bother recording because I knew that I wasn't going to beat him. And finally I did beat him, and I started recording until I beat him again. I kind of want to try it with Saz and Snow, but sadly I overwrote the save. So yeah. Again, make sure you keep Lightning alive. If Fang dies, it's okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. But you can bring Hope back from the dead whenever you're safe. That's all that matters, is that you're safe. Okay, so this took 10 minutes to describe the fight, let alone actually, talking about what's been going on. As you probably saw from my previous video, I've been having some... oh boy. Thanatosion Smile is always iffy when you got low health. Cast a potion whenever you can here. I've been having some issues with my Xbox. I just got a brand new one. I upgraded from 1st gen for free. Thank you very much to the store that did that for me. It's so so much better so far, at least. But I wouldn't put it past me to be able to destroy this Xbox within about a month or so. So let's see how that happens. And yeah, switched regression again, as we all know. A little note about this: if you don't have him grown like that, if you don't get him to his breaking point, he will kill you. That basically decreases the attack power of his Destrudo attack here. And you're already at 77 after that much. It's not really... Gee, that was close. I died so many times by just screwing up what I was doing. Anywho, this is a fun fight. It requires constant concentration. Every second you are staring at that health bar, making sure that everyone is healthy, making sure that you're actually dealing damage to Barthandelus at a decent rate. You know, keeping the stagger bar going up all the time. This is the most hectic fight I've ever fought. It is so much fun. I'm still shaking from it. I played this thing last night and I'm still shaking from it. It's just a crazy fight. Oh boy. When your health is that low and he starts doing his Destrudo, then you might as well just toss a potion beforehand. As I said, you have a little bit of extra time. And Hope can do a little bit with his medic roll during Solidarity, but don't expect him to do wonders with it. Help him out as much as you can. You really want to keep Fang alive, and you really want to keep yourself alive. I've got a maxed out gold bangle on Lightning, which keeps her health above, I get down about 70 or so after this attack. It keeps it above the amount that she needs to survive. You pick that up right in the room outside of Barthandelus. It's extremely useful. I don't have a Warrior's wristband on Fang, I just have a Brawler's wristband on her. That's my bad. I think I might have sold the upgrade component for that, which was stupid. You get it from the Chapter 7 boss. I think it's Uranite. And make sure that you have it so you can upgrade. As I said earlier, I've been doing a lot of over-leveling on this. I have about 200,000 CP right now for each character.
Thanks.
And, yeah, so now we got this Destrudo. His health is pretty low. So, what I decided to do is switch to a different tactic here at the very end. You can still do the same one, but it's kind of a little tricky. Make sure still that you get him to do his little groan thing right here. And I just keep using Ruin a little bit, stay in the same pattern. And then I go and summon Odin, and instead of hitting summon and waiting, I do this and wait at summon instead of... Yeah, that was stupid. I almost died there.
Odin.
I would have been so upset if I died right there. I died once, right when I was about to summon Odin already. And at this point, even if your Doom counter is on, if his health is low enough, your fight's basically over, because in Gestalt mode, you don't have a Doom counter. I don't know if you have the Doom counter right here or not, I can't remember. But yeah, I just throw a few runes at him and then switch to a paradigm where she's a Ravager and let Odin do most of her damage. Doesn't really matter. He's gonna go down anyways. And I should have switched to Gestalt up now, but I wasn't sure how much time I would have, so I just wanted to wait. And by the time I was about to hit it, he was already dead. Alright, there's Barthandelus. I thought I did a decent job on this. I was really surprised that I survived this long, and we have an upgrade to our Crystarium. I will see you guys next time, and I will no longer be combining them. I will either do NCU or SRC.
Fal'Cie running the Sanctum.
Then, I guess it wasn't Eden controlling things after all.
As I said, I am Lord Sovereign. Guess Fal'Cie don't go down as easy as the rest of us.
Ease is not the issue. You have not fought to win. You should know quite well already the sure way of dispatching our kind. Ragnarok.
What's Ragnarok?